Greetings, beloved human family and co-creators. I am Gilles Mancillon. I thought I'd come and make a little addition to that message I did yesterday. I wanted to say, well, of course, the subject of work is a huge subject. It cannot be solved in 5 minutes, explain everything, although the connection to joy and work is essential and could solve all of the social problem of this world. Once everybody is doing something they love, they won't be, they won't feel all of the problems that we know today will be completely gone. And so, of course, joy, happiness, and pleasure are different things. I love pleasure, but pleasure is in relation to sensory experience, when joy is something that just happens, it's indescribable. And happiness is always connected to intelligent effort. Even if you just choose to be happy, you find happiness in serenity. That is the intelligent effort you are making within your consciousnness. Of course, if you are looking for work in order to because you need money, then you just be open to opportunity, be out there, take care of your presentation, be optimistic, work with your guides, with your angel. They will send you opportunities. You never know when you can meet that opportunity. It can be in when you're doing grocery shopping, or in the train or subway or anywhere. You can meet someone that introduce you to an idea, a potential, a thought that can provide that for you. And so the essential there is essential ideas also in terms of finding in society, that in galactic societies they have discovered that to make things work is that education should be mandatory from birth to death. It doesn't mean that everybody should go to school from birth to death, but everybody should be learning something new every day. We live in a world that is constantly changing, so if you do not learn, if you not move forward, then you are moving backwards. So it is important to learn new skills all the time, or to perfect your skills. And so in the business world, I've always I worked with for many years. I worked with many people, and many times I was taken advantage of. I introduced huge business to people. They made millions behind my back, and then they wouldn't even give me a dime on it because I didn't sign paper. And so a lot of people are not on the highest ethical level in terms of. So it's good to get everything in writing when you're doing business, but in the best. In my best ability, I like to work with people that works in a win-win situation, where I know that everybody is getting his fair share of whatever work has been done. And so working with high-quality people, sometimes you do not have a choice. But it is good to have self-respect, to not compromise yourself, to be true to yourself, and if possible to work with people that have a sense of ethics and moral, so that we can be in a win-win situation. When it's not the case, because people are sometimes think that they can take advantage if they see the opportunity, it doesn't make them bad people. It's just they don't have the consciousness that let them see that it should be a win-win situation and not I win and everybody else lose. Sometimes they feel better like that, but it does not bring joy. I've been working in the art world. It is like a bubble. It's like show business. It's a very special sense. It's a very unique kind of business, and it is an instrument of peace. Art is an instrument of peace. Even people that sell bad art will not harm anyone. When on the other end of the spectrum, there is the people that sells weapons of war. In our society, those people who sell weapons of war may make even more money than those who sell art, but they do not understand the cause and effect, and so those weapons of war will destroy life, will make people suffer, and then they have to suffer the consequences sooner or later. Things will flash back. But then this refugee crisis should teach some of those things to the leader in Europe. That, however, I'm not really here to discuss ethics, but I thought to talk about art, maybe to say that. In art, there is something very important to me. There is two senses that makes good art: is beauty and originality, high style of the artist. And in the new post-contemporary art that I'm doing, like a Renaissance art, it will be like sense of value. What does it brings? What higher consciousness does it bring into the picture? It takes about 300 years to see the impact of the true impact of an artist into the world, so we do not know. In contemporary art, I see a lot of bad decorator, that this bad decoration that kind of like they've really highly marketed and they've been sold as great pieces of art, and people that are bought it do not have personal taste, so they trust whoever made money on that, the dealers that use those things. I'm not saying all contemporary art is bad, but there is a lot of things that is very highly marketed, and it goes more and more expensive because those who have bought it continue to buy it more and more to maintain the price of their collection. But at the end, we'll see that those things do not have much soul or spirit, and so I think we're going to return to value of modern artists such as Matisse, that thought that art had to be about more than just art, or Picasso, that was about his art was about love of woman, love of form, love of creation, love of destruction, or Mondrian and Kandinsky, that thought that art had to be spiritual, or Paul Klee, that thought that art had to reveal something of the invisible world. So there is many modern artists. I really love modern art much more than most contemporary. It doesn't mean there is not good contemporary art, but in essence, I do feel like there is really a great place, a great time to start a new renaissance, to help and assist to create that new this art that is more than aesthetics, that brings something new, that talks about healing of the planet, expansion of consciousness, that has a lot of spirit and soul. Because those artists that are producing those art do not have they are completely rejected by the contemporary art scenes, just because if they start working with those energies, then they have everything else is completely losing their value. There is no sense. It's just decoration, it's just images that have no soul. And so there is a time of great shift and change. Of course, I don't mean to criticize anyone or anything. We are all here to participate, and even those who are doing dark things are contributing in expressing that, so we can see the contrast and make new choice. And as society evolve and grow, we'll be able to shift our effort, to shift our society to a more fluid, to a more transparent, to a more ethical sort of work and living. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for sharing, for your presence, and let us be one, let us be in joy, and let us work together to create each and every day a better world for everybody and everyone to live in. Thank you very much. Namaste.